All right, folks, I want to go through a few things. Have a seat. Okay, so I want to go through a few things that were on the study guide that are going to appear on the quiz. Just a couple of really quick reminders for you, if nothing else. First of all, remember when you're doing problems like this one, you just need to write a function rule. And a function rule, remember, is like writing an equation. So remember that you need to write something that looks like, I don't know, it might be something like n is 8 less than 3n kind of thing. You might have something that looks like that when you are writing those function rule problems, okay? When you are listing the domain and listing the range, domain are all of the x values, range are all of the y values. So you can't ask me in the middle of the quiz what that means. Now is when I'm telling you what that means. Don't forget to put brackets around those. They need to be listed in order from smallest to largest or least to greatest. And you shouldn't have the repeats in there, okay? Do you remember which one can't repeat? Is it the domain or the range? Domain. It's the domain that can't repeat. Good job. Remember when you're working with an exponent and you're plugging in a negative number, what should you put around it?
Bracket.
Parentheses, bracket style, because if you forget them, you might know the answer is supposed to be positive. Mathematically, it shouldn't be, though. And then we'll end up having some issues with your answer there. Also, when you're working on the quiz and you get to here, you're supposed to do something at the end here. Do you remember what that is? Brandon?
Bracket and in order.
Right.
From least to greatest.
From least to greatest, and it's called listing your range, Maggie. Yeah, you list your range, and you put them in order from least to greatest, and it's called listing your range. Do you know what numbers are a good idea to put in right here, Nicole?
-2 through 2.
Yeah, -2 all the way to 2. Now again, remember, if while you're taking the quiz you message me or if you ask me, I'm not going to be able to tell you those things then. You have to know them now, okay? Now is the time I'm telling you, not in the middle of the quiz. You're going to have to explain what the vertical line test is during the quiz too. Remember, to pass the vertical line test, you are a function. And remember, with these problems, you need to see the work. Don't just give me an answer for these problems, okay? Sometimes kids with math, they think, well, didn't I get the right answer? Isn't that good enough? And I would ask you to think about a basketball game. It doesn't matter if a person gets to the end of the court and makes a basket if they made 3 fouls on their way down there, right? It's all about that process along the way. Same thing, okay? It's all about the process on your way down there. I care about all of that, not just the basket at the end, okay? Do you guys have any clarifying questions before I pass out those quizzes? Yes. You are not going to be allowed to use calculators. So everybody in the classroom who has phones, of course, are not going to be out on the desks. They're going to be in your school bag or in your pocket. And when you're done, and you have to finish this quiz in class today, when you are done, you guys at home are just going to email it to me. And you guys, because I sent it to you in an email, and you guys here in class are just going to throw it up here in this bin. And then you're just going to work on any late or missing work you have. So once that green quiz paper is off of your desk, then your phone can be back out and you could be looking at Google Classroom to be working on an old worksheet. I have lined paper of graph paper. I have copies of the 4-5 worksheet, 4-6 worksheet. You could be working on those things and just getting caught up and asking for help if you need to. Any other questions? All right, I'm going to pass out the quiz. Those of you guys who are at home, you can just stay on there and just stay muted and work. And then when you're done, just email it to me, okay?